What's up, y'all? It's Money Montana, and you're listening to Wide Range of Conversations with Rick and Eric. You need 1,000 on Soul.
Welcome, everyone, to a wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric.
The dog came in like Money Montana did during that episode.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she's like, "What's up? What's up?
Do something."
What's up?"
Yeah, pretty much.
Anyway, welcome to another episode, a wide range of conversations with Rick and Eric. I am Eric.
And I am, "What's up?" Rick.
1,000. We were back in the trap home one more time. Oh, fucking, my vapes is Trap House Productions, and I was like, fuck, if it said Trap Home, it'd be even better.
See, listen, we have to watch that movie where that guy becomes a dog in the trap house.
Oh, okay. I remember. It was a really, yeah.
Caleb talked about it, but at the same time, it's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I think I've ever seen.
I don't know what this
Besides this movie, it's pretty fucking dumb.
But yeah, for 2 episodes in a row now, we have a special guest, our actual first female guest.
I know. Hooray for demographics.
We have Rachael, my wife, who's also on another podcast, because we have to draw popularity from other people, called Squawking Dead, which they cover everything that is everything that is everything, if you could hear my face shake.
You did the squishies.
Of the Walking Dead universe.
and beyond.
Yeah, and beyond, and whatever.
What's the Beyond Meat of Walking Dead?
We have been branching out, covering other shows now. We are currently covering Fallout.
I listened to about 80% of your Fallout episode, actually.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Well, there have been 3 of them, so which one?
Probably the first one.
Okay.
I had it on and I was playing video games. I'm like, that's funny.
Yeah, we have a guest covering Fallout with us right now too. Our friend Karina.
Yeah, she knows a lot about it.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's yeah. This is the first time we've had like an expert. She gets uncomfortable when we say that, but it's true.
So she's your Sean.
Yes.
Like with
Yes.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Which I almost fucked up and said the Power Ranger name when we started.
That's fine. At this point, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks or something. I don't know anymore.
The magic of editing.
Yeah. No, it's only been 2.
Has it?
Which we decided that we think we're just gonna do 1 week of this show and then 1 week of Rangers, 1 week of this show. And
That way
pop
we're
back
not
and
trying to
forth.
literally murder each other.
Yeah.
Gets to the end and I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm just upset. Could it be that I'm working 50 hours a week and then doing 2 podcasts? Zero.
Yeah.
Zero. Had nothing to do with that at all.
No.
Yeah. So anyway, welcome to the show. As Rick went into an emo rant.
Yeah. I literally put, I don't know if you saw the story on there. I'm like, after a short mental breakdown, we're back.
Also, at the beginning of the show, everyone probably heard the fucking, or you will hear when I edit it, the intro that we got from Money Montana from Hooch Daddies,
Fuck yeah.
Oh, soul.
1,000.
which Rachel's also been joining us watching, so she'll actually be able to talk to us about it instead of being like Caleb, be like, I fucking hated it. It wasn't like baddies, I hated it.
He does hate everything, though, so that's...
I told you him and Jason would get along.
And Mark would get along, too. Both of them would. Like, we just need to bring him up for a weekend and just see what happens.
I didn't realize he lived so close.
Yeah. He's in Kansas right now, I think.
What? For why?
He's visiting one of his friends.
Oh.
Shout out Bree.
I don't know if it was some...
You don't listen to us. You probably don't even know who we are.
I didn't know if it was some morbid thing.
I wished.
Oh.
I just want to be, like I said, the
Yeah.
possums. Morbid possums. That's still us.
Yeah, just hiding in the shadows.
Yeah.
Currently
Don't
wearing
worry.
my morbid T-shirt.
Yeah. We'll eat your ticks.
Ew!
Be immune to Lyme's disease.
So gross.
That's what possums do in real life.
I know. But
I was gonna send you
Oh,
a
the way you
video
said
because
it.
I was grossed out, and I'm like, never mind. Rick would just be like, oh, because it was I had a bunch of downtime at work, which you've both been receiving TikTok videos of me just sitting there, scrolling through TikTok out of boredom.
Hell yeah.
But one was they were taking a skid plate, which is like a plastic covering off the bottom of a car off to do the oil change, and you saw a fucking random face and like a noise, and the guy's talking, and he reaches in. with like a towel and pulls out a fucking possum, but then there's a bunch of baby possums. So there was like a whole family, and I'm like, oh, fuck that the whole time. I'm like, if I said this to Rick, he's just gonna be like, oh,
110%. I'd have been like, I have children.
But yeah, I've seen that shit before in real life. It's fucking terrifying.
See, I would just keep them out back, and they could just be like the store possums. That would be cute.
No.
I tried to get like a store or like where I work animal and multiple times, and they keep telling me no.
Opossums are adorable.
How cool would that be if we just had one just hanging out?
No, they're terrifying.
Oh, they just
They're
go.
terrifying.
They're fucking,
Just when
I
there's
popped a blood
just
vessel.
when there's-
That was my possum impersonation, everybody. It was just like,
they're fucking terrifying. They look terrifying. Their faces are fucking terrifying.
cute.
They're like the
They are
shit
adorable.
that you see in the dark that just comes out. Yeah, it's terrifying.
that doesn't bother me.
I've gone to take out the trash when I lived in Georgia and had one fucking pop up out of the fucking trash. It was like,
No,
I
scared
it. Wanted to beat this shit in the fucking head. It was terrible.
if it was a raccoon, I probably would have ran away. Those things, they kill chickens.
Raccoons are adorable too, but they are kind of little assholes.
They like rip the heads off of chickens and shit and eat them.
Okay, we eat chickens too.
What?
I'm serious.
Have you seen it? What?
We had pictures.
It ripped the
Yeah.
head off of a chicken.
Well, it didn't rip the head. It wasn't like
my
a.
God. That's exactly what I pictured, though.
But it was like it chewed the neck because apparently that's
Oh.
where things are happening.
Okay, well that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I pictured a raccoon just grabbing the chicken's head and tearing it in half. and
One
drinking
of my
its blood.
coworkers one time was like, "Yeah, this raccoon ate all my chickens," and I'm like, "Pause. They eat chicken. They eat meat. I thought they just ate whatever was around. I didn't
Well.
think they just ate.
The chickens were hanging around.
I guess." But they were like, "Oh yeah, look what it did," and I'm like, "I don't need to see that." But
Well, they're scavengers. They're gonna eat whatever they have access to.
it'd be like if seagulls had. Oh God. You knew what I was thinking.
If seagulls had teeth.
Yeah.
John hates fucking seagulls.
Seagulls are the worst.
What the hell though? Can you imagine? Just.
I just thought of another one.
What?
A seagull.
That's for later.
There was something that I wish I could remember what animal it was. It was like, this is what the inside of this animal's mouth looks like, and I cannot unsee it.
The duck.
Yes!
Oh,
You're
yeah.
welcome. No, geese. It's geese that do that. Somebody sent a picture to me and they're like, "Oh, geese are cute." I'm like, "No, their tongue has teeth on it."
No, it was like the actual inside of the mouth. But I
Yeah.
think it was a duck.
Yeah, it's all of it is teeth. It's
Yeah.
all rows of teeth, and a goose, their tongue is actually like barbed like teeth as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Ugh.
what needs that many teeth? That's too many. You're already pissed off enough.
You ever see a butterfly's face real close?
No.
That shit's scary too.
Hang on.
Speaking of ducks, have you seen the Bay City Mall ducks? When you go to
Excuse
Planet Fatness?
The Bay City Mall.
Every time I've gone to Planet Fatness, there's a male and a female duck that are there,
No.
like right by in that area
Oh, damn.
by by the door. So I'm guessing they have a nest somewhere. They're gonna.
no.
But yeah, there's just a male and a female, and they're always there every time I go.
How do you know it's a male and female? You look
Because the one's brownish and the one's the green in the face, so like you can tell the difference. No, I'm not fucking pee-pee checking. Oh yeah, I've
That's a
seen that
butterfly's
before,
face.
with the weird ass tongue.
Yeah,
Yep.
I don't want that. that might have made the list. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't hate butterflies, and everybody would always make fun of me whenever they go to like the butterfly enclosures. They're like, "Oh, Rick," they always come for me. I don't know what's going on with me and this face,
Yeah.
but they're like, and I'm like, if I kill a butterfly, I'm an asshole. I don't have a defense here.
Why is it okay to kill a moth but not a butterfly?
I kill one moth, and I leave its corpse for its friends to find.
Yeah. Oh.
And then they don't come back.
I don't like butterflies. Cool, but moths, no, I can't. No.
Okay.
They flap different. I don't like it.
Well, this is only an audio platform. I'd like to see what they flap like now. It's like
Yeah, that's a butterfly.
this is butterfly.
Yep, nice and graceful and like,
Okay.
and then moths are like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You missed out on that. Everybody. I should have been recording
they're like
this
wild and
for the
crazy.
Instagram or something. Us just like making random flapping motions.
Now, was it just you, me, and Alicia in that McDonald's drive-thru, or was Rick there when that fucking June bug
June
flew
bug
in the
inside.
car?
I was there.
And she fucking was like, "Ah!" and jumped from the fucking front seat into the back seat, and I'm like, what's happening? And yeah, it was a whole fucking thing.
I get it though. I'd have done the same.
I jumped so hard I left my shoes in the front seat.
That's the thing though. Whenever we'd be like hanging out outside during the summertime, that's the worst part of summer. Is the bugs.
June bugs are the worst.
Because then
Cute nickname, but the
you'll be
bug can.
sitting outside and having a good time, like, oh, a couple mosquitoes, damn it, and all of a sudden you're.
Yeah. They're so loud.
Yeah. Before you know it, it's like a thing the size of your fist in front of you, and you're
And
like,
it just runs into you.
yeah, and they fight.
I
They'll
don't-
fight you.
Do they bite? I don't even know if they like can hurt you.
They have like pinchers.
I just know when they like run into you, you can feel it. It's like getting punched by a small toddler.
It is an exoskeleton, so that would make
Yeah.
sense. But they have little pincher dudes. This is my pincher dude.
So maybe they can bite.
I'm not showing them my penis. This is actually. Place both of your hands together. Put your thumbs together, and then take your index fingers and slightly crunch, and then.
They also it kind of resembles like an earwig pincher.
Ooh, those are the worst.
Why are we going through all the nastiest bugs?
Those are probably my least favorite bug of all time because I don't know where
Earwigs?
they come from, but there's 1,000 of them someplace.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with an earwig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that for down the road. Eventually, when we get to it in the show, we have our top 5 fuckas
Yeah.
for you today. And I have more than that because as I was sitting there and I'm like, I hate a lot more things than I put on this list. So,
Okay. Yeah, so other than that, today is Cinco de Mayo. Should we start with that? Or should we- We'll save Hooch Daddies for a second.
Yeah, this movie sucked. Like,
It was only an hour long.
well, here's the thing. Was it a bad movie? Not necessarily. We've watched way worse. Christmas Twister is way worse. Shout out Christmas Twister. I hope you go away forever. But
Is that the one that was spelled wrong?
yes. No, it's just I'm not even the minority in the room, and the way things that they were saying during this movie, I stopped taking notes because I was just like.
And I was just dying laughing the whole fucking time.
Yeah,
It's
I
literally-
was more offended than you were. I'm
I
like,
said this is like every fucking racist experience I've ever had in my whole life.
And that
That's why I make jokes like that, because you hear that shit. Like, my jokes are like real shit that people say that. Like, I thought in this class we were going to learn about Mexican heritage. We were going to learn about essays and vatos and lowriders. Like, I was explaining this movie to somebody at work, and they were just like, what? What? And I was like, yeah, dude. I'm like, my friend was just mortified. And I was just dying laughing the whole fucking time.
genuinely. Normally I would come up with something like, ha, that's funny, this is happening, or man, that sucked, this was awful. 80% of the movie before like the good parts happen.
Yeah.
Like we'll cut and we'll get into the movie because I have the IMDb and all that stuff for it, but wow. Like the first 40 minutes of this movie is just like, I can't wait for every white person to die.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab your popcorn, pop, and alcoholic beverages. It's movie time with Rick and Eric.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, baby.
That's the spirit chorus.
Yeah, man, I love Cinco de Mayo. All the drinking, all the car racing, all the fights, getting shanked.
Where you getting all the Mexican shit?
Get back, get a matter of fact, sit back, relax, and get splatter attacked. Gather a pack, pass critical mass, and let's drink in defiance of imperial acts. Cinco de Mayo, where I'm from, south of the border, mustache and a gun. I'm here to shoot every white boy on scene. Your attention, please, yo soy Joaquin. Kneel down, let the maestro invite you to an easier aim than Emma Stone in high school. But this ain't no blow-off class, you gotta know the facts of the act. Cinco de Mayo! Jump the fence! Cinco de Mayo! Drunk again! Cinco de Mayo! Sweating kids! Cinco de Mayo! Best friends! Cinco de Mayo! Must defend! Cinco de Mayo!
So yes, happy Cinco de Mayo. We watched a movie called Cinco de Mayo. I looked this up. You can blame the entire thing on me.
Well,
So just as a quick outline before we fill in, this movie is about a dude who's a professor that loses his mind and murders a bunch of white people.
and to be fair, when you were said, let's look for something for Cinco de Mayo, I'm like, yeah, let's totally do that. And we saw this movie with this picture on it, which I'm going to show Rachel right now. Looks awesome.
I mean, that's a solid movie poster.
That's what I'm saying.
Solid, yeah.
And then I read the outline to Eric, and he was like, "Oh, dude." As you were reading that, I was like listening to it at the same time, or he was like following along with me. He was like, it was crazy, and I'm like, I know, we have to do this. It's gonna be great.
I was like reading it, and then he just started reading it out loud, and we just happened to be at the same point at the same time, which seems to keep happening.
We do this enough, you know.
Like,
Our
not
twin
with
powers.
just that. Like, we've been doing, like, at the same time, we'll start to say, or we'll be thinking something at the same time. It's just been a lot.
That's how you know you spent a lot of time together.
It's coming. Our powers are coming back. We spend
Yeah.
more time together. With each other now. You know? It used to be worse than this. So
I didn't watch the movie, but I watched the trailer.
Yeah, she saw the trailer, and then she was like, that's all I really needed to see.
That is
Yep.
3.5 minutes of my life. I'll never get back.
Just think after that you get 100 and I think it was 100 minutes left. Oh no, not even 100 minutes. I think it was an hour and 4 minutes long.
So the trailer was probably like half the movie.
Probably. You saw all the good parts, guaranteed. I haven't even seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Anyway, Cinco de Mayo is. Hang on. See, look, we even coughed at the same time.
Twin powers.
Anyway, Cinco de Mayo has a 5.0 rating on IMDb, or 5.0. I'm sorry, yeah, 5.0 out of 10. I thought that was like 5 out of 100 or something for a second, and I was like, yeah, that seems right.
I thought it was like 5 out of 5. I'm like, what?
No, yeah. It does have an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes for audience score. That's bullshit, and who did this? All the guys, the person who wrote this, there's no way that in fuck they didn't just all sign up for Rotten Tomatoes accounts and do this. Because this movie, I mean, it's funny sometimes. Like once.
The rednecks are funny.
Yeah, I have better notes.
Yeah, I found most of it funny, and you did not. But
Yeah, I did not at all. Eric's more like, ugh, I'm laughing through my trauma. And I'm just like, I hate it here.
No, I just started thinking about when home dude goes, I'm going to go get Dale, get my Nickelback CDs so we can listen to some good music. But then when he leaves and his fucking girlfriend calls the Mexican dude over, she's like, come here, whatever, and they're inside. She's like, oh, you're so dirty and greasy. And my next question was like, is that what you thought when you met me?
No.
This dirty and greasy Mexican.
Gross.
This movie was made in 2013, guys. 2013. The best parts of the movie, it's not even rated on Letterboxd. There's not enough ratings on Letterboxd to even give it a full rating. So, we'll talk about what I give it at the end. But the best part of the movie is the very first 5-10 minutes of it with that girl who's just like, hey, everybody, I don't remember some bitch's name.
Oh, yeah.
The double feature. And she like shakes her tits. I'm like,
Is that what she calls her chest?
yeah. I
No,
guess.
it was like a commercial because they made it seem like this movie was like part of a block of like 2 horror movies that was going to be on this station. So she was like the old 80s style, like welcome to the like Elvira kind of thing, but she was all my tits, whatever the fuck. So
How is that unlike Elvira?
I think
and there was more digitally colored background and not just darkness. She was really weird about it.
Okay.
I think I called her Quinceañera Elvira. And that makes sense. That's all I picture now.
Just Cholo Elvira.
Honestly, yeah. That's I don't have any notes for this movie because the most notes I took were from that part of it because I thought that was hilarious.
Oh,
But the gist of the movie, unless you want to go, actually,
I think I remember.
Cultural appropriation. If I do this, Eric, it is your day.
So, like I said, there's this teacher who teaches Mexican heritage, and his fucking students are trash. They're all there as like thinking it was gonna be a blow-off class. He tries to do a protest because people keep burning Mexican flags. I'm trying to think.
I think that's it. It's kind of
and then he gets called in the office because the principal's like, "Hey, you can't be doing this shit. Blah blah blah. I'm white. Quit doing this. We only hired you to fucking fill in the spot and needed a brown person, but now we have other ones, so we're gonna get rid of you." Literally.
I'm not
literally the conversation, and so he ends up fucking getting fired.
The worst part is oh man, I wish I would remembered that guy's name because we said the name of my sex tape.
Oh,
something Fuzzy Love or something like that.
Yeah, Fuzzy Love. Yeah,
is that what it was?
I guess it was.
Harry Love,
Dr. Fuzzy Love, because I
Dr. Harry Love or Dr. Fuzzy Love, and I'm like, name of my sex tape, nailed it.
Because then I said that it also sounded like a Steel Panther song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's the best part of that movie, right there, honestly. Because I'm like, that's funny. But when you actually meet him, stares off into space, and it was awful. But so there's also that classroom he's in is like the Stand By Me classroom, or not Stand By Me, Stand and Deliver. That's the movie. Have either of you ever seen that?
No.
For real? How do I teach these kids?
I know them from South Park, but I don't know the fucking.
Okay.
Never actually seen the movie.
Really? It's actually. It's. The South Park one is pretty good. It's kind of the same shtick. He goes to this one place, and they're like, hey, nobody else wants to teach here because it's all like, ethnic children.
Yeah.
So no white people wanted to teach there. So he's like, how do I get these kids to do better? And then he teaches them. And then they go, holy shit, you've earned my respect because I'm not going to be a piece of shit and I'm going to graduate from high school. And he goes... And that's the movie.
Okay.
However, it is a very good movie, and I did describe it poorly. But same thing. That looks like the same classroom from there, though. So if anybody's seen it, I'm saying that's where I was going with this. 45-minute rant about that. But doesn't he go right to this counselor, too, after that? No, or does he go home?
He gets sent to the counselor, who then is like, goes to give him the knife, and he's like, you're gonna end up going crazy. He's like, you have all this Aztec blood rage inside you. They used to eat people and stuff. That's what you're just gonna blow up. Don't you feel that inside of you? And he's like, no, man, damn, I don't. And he's like, just let it go, just whatever. And he's like, fucking sitting there, like, what the hell? And he gives him a knife, and he's like, here, take this knife. I know you know how to use it. Just whatever says, I know you know how to use it. And then like tries to get him to fucking attack this fucking pillow and shit. And he gets to this point where he looks like that fucking meme with the kid with the fucking clenched hand.
Yeah.
And he with the knife and was like about to fucking stab the pillow, and he's like, no, I can't. And then throws the knife to the side and takes off. But when the doctor goes to look for the knife, it's not there anymore.
He says something else to him before that made me go, oh, something about it's not like your first violent or something. You have a history of violence or something just because you looked at him. And I'm like, I'm gonna get letters because like, Rick, you're too PC. Just enjoy the movie. How do you enjoy that?
I enjoyed it. But yeah, so he runs out, and then he goes to be part of the protest. He goes home. I think he goes home first.
We have to talk about those kids in the next scene, though. Or is that later?
In the classroom?
No.
What?
After they find out he gets fired? Or does he go home first and then the kids are out there like, whatever happened to blah, blah, blah?
Oh, he goes home first.
Okay.
Because he ends up fired and shit, and he's laying on the couch while the voices of the fucking principal and the dude are in his head, and he's just sitting there staring, and they do the twirly camera shit. Then it cuts to those kids being, did you hear whoever got fired? And she's like, yeah, he probably, hated us because we didn't know how to speak Spanish or some shit. Like, they just say the most outlandish shit.
Now, can you remember what that one white kid says? Because I wrote it down at home, and I can't now. And that's the essays thing.
Yeah, what I said was, like, He's like, I thought American heritage was going to be all about essays and vatos and lowriders and stuff.
Yes.
And the girl goes, so you think Mexican heritage just involves violence and gangs? And he was like, well, yeah, isn't it?
This is where I stopped taking notes for the movie. Eric is laughing, and I'm just like, ugh. I've never felt actual cringe. And we watched some pretty, like, come on, we watched Attack of the Killer Donuts. That wasn't cringy. So then he goes, that's when they go back home, and there's that sheriff that I said, I'm like, I was cautious. I'm like, just looking at the sheriff, I'm like, all right, he seems like he's going to be a nice guy. And I'm like, the sheriff could ruin my life. He's good enough looking. And then he says something incredibly racist. I'm like, oh, never mind. Now he's like everybody on Grindr for real.
Oh, shit.
You ain't a damn Mexican, are you? Sorry, we can't fuck, Bella.
Just Italian. I can't look at you. I'll host, just don't mind the pictures of my wife.
Oh my god.
Those kids, they ain't mine 3 days out of the week. I wished it was a lie. Spot the lie. So that happens. And then this is where that guy says, you could just arrest me, because he's like, well, everybody here thinks, because there's that one shitty guy who, there's a meth dealer that's in that area, or a guy that looks like a meth dealer.
It's his
white.
neighbor who's just
Everybody's
standing out front watching whatever, guarding the neighborhood. He's like, because, you Mexicans are moving in. I got to make sure these streets are safe. And then he hollers at that girl who's obviously underage.
Yeah.
And says some outlandish shit after saying the most... That made me uncomfortable more than the racism shit. When he's like, hey, you need a ride home, girl? Whatever. She's like, no, mister, whatever your fucking face is. Like, keeps walking.
Yep.
And she looks like she's like 17.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Yeah, that's happening right now, too. So there's meth... Okay. In process of people that are in here, terrible white people. We have the counselor, we have the sheriff, we have guy who for sure sells meth that has like a mullet kind of situation. That's that's the guy that, I don't know if he said it on the recording or not.
They're about to go get his Nickelback CDs. Yeah.
That's funny. That I laughed at that. And then there's a weird guy that kind of looks like Dominic Mysterio. The first one that he gets to.
Okay.
He kind of looks like him, like a younger Dominic Mysterio. Well, he's young now, but
yeah,
older and younger. I don't know how this works. I don't know how time works. But there's another guy that's just like, hey.
Bashar knows how time works.
Who does?
Bashar. All those fucking videos about that dude that channels
Stop
that
sending
fucking
No, you need to stop with those.
I feel like this is going to be like that episode of South Park where eventually Kyle convinces himself that he doesn't exist. And you're just going to vanish one day. Stop it. Don't look down if you're already past the ledge. We're gonna be fine. But here's where the guy goes kind of crazy, because all the white people are white peopling the most. What else are they doing? They're white peopling the most. And the guy says, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put this mask on, have really cool frizzy hair, and I'm gonna slash the fuck out of some assholes. And I'm like, you know what? All right. Here's where the movie's good. Because he kills a lot of white people, and, good for him.
That one made dude that
For real.
that I'm gonna, if I remember, I might use for the thumbnail. That I said when he fucking kills the dude with the Mexican flag, he stabs him through the fucking mouth, and then leaves it just stuck in the ground while the dude's fucking laying there.
I think I got stung by something when I was cutting grass today. Anyway. I got distracted. This is what I do. So he kills... I don't remember. He stabs that one guy in the stomach. Is the first one. The guy...
Yeah.
Young Dominic Mysterio. Does he kill... No.
He kills that other Mexican dude that talks shit to him, tell him that he wasn't a real Mexican for fucking being a professor.
He kills him? I thought they...
Yeah, with the weed whacker.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That's fucked up.
How do you kill somebody with a weed whacker?
He fucking went to town on his face.
He did.
Although
we've seen that literally happen and not kill people.
Yeah, I know, but she's seen death matches when Angie used to come over every year for Tournament of Death. We would all watch it, and somebody fucking took weed whacker some other dude's chest, and
Like
you just see
every time.
a mist of flesh. And
I also thought to myself while we were watching this movie, I'm like, listen, I've seen enough things that you've shown me that's not enough to kill someone.
It will royally fuck you up.
It'll hurt a lot. So he probably died of like cardiac arrest or something. He was a big guy. He probably
Yeah.
got scared. Plus that girl was all like, I'm gonna ride that dick.
yeah,
And then he dies.
he was already excited.
Yeah, that was also cringe. So that also happens, and then he kills. I think this is when he kills the counselor. Or this everybody because he kills the sheriff last.
Yeah.
After he
No,
died.
he kills the principal, the dean guy.
Oh, you're right.
And all they just show is him getting fucking yoinked out of the fucking hallway.
Yeah.
And that's it.
They get to
No, he hangs him like a pinata.
He does.
He hangs him from the fucking tree like with a chair, so all his tippy toes can only touch.
Yeah.
And then he fucking kicks the chair out and proceeds to beat him to fucking death with a baseball bat like a fucking pinata.
I bet he was not filled with
No.
Well,
I mean, it depends what kind of candy you like.
yeah.
Ew, he wasn't eating people too, was he?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
But if you like red vines, you might like the insides of people.
No.
Is that what the effects team used?
No.
Oh.
Probably.
That's just me shitting on people on red vines because they're not as good as Twizzlers.
Oh.
Yeah, Team Twizzlers.
I mean, they're both good.
Ever since that
I'm not
one.
going to say no to a piece of red licorice.
Yeah, if it's black licorice though, you can go
Oh,
away.
that's red. Always red. Black licorice is the devil. Wow. That's how much I hate it.
Fuck black licorice.
Black licorice is not candy, it's the devil.
It could be because it just tastes like Jägermeister. We've had enough of that in
Yes.
our days that we don't want that anymore.
Oh, yes.
Um,
I'm having flashbacks.
Yeah, let's not do that. And then at the very end, they're like, hey, you know what's really cool after we've had a protest? Let's have a bonfire with 3 people.
Yeah. No, it was the
Because
chick.
that's all that's left.
That's it. That's the whole cast. They've murdered everybody else.
Well, there was there was 5 of them. I thought there was the 3 chicks and 2
Oh, you're right.
dudes
I'm sorry. We added 2 more.
or whatever.
Still.
But they had the little preview for the zombie movie that was supposed to take place after this.
That
In
looks
the-
way cooler.
in the middle. That was called "Dance to Your Death" or something like that. It was about fucking zombies attacking a dance team, and they had to kill zombies.
Oh, man. I thought you were going to say the zombies were dancing.
No.
There was a lesbian. Well, I don't know that she's lesbian. She's a very mask presenting woman that is also a zombie. That I was just like, mommy, because we decided it looks like that one lady from Ring of Honor, the one wrestler.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I
what
can't remember
is.
her name either. But she looks the same, and she punched out a dude for real for trying to hit on her girlfriend.
Wait, in this preview or
No,
the wrestler?
no, the wrestler
oh,
chick.
Okay.
Yeah, her girlfriend's also an indie wrestler, and some dude was making comments and trying to push whatever. And she stepped in, and she's like, "No, this is my my girl, whatever." So then he tried to present himself to both of them, and whatever the
gosh.
fuck, and she fucking knocked his ass out.
Dear men, if you strike out with one of them, the odds of you getting with both of them, not great.
Yeah, don't
Just take the L.
don't double down.
This is why women choose the bear every time. Are you guys a part of that?
The bear?
So we'll get on this trend right now. So, and right now on TikTok, people are going around asking women, if you were stuck alone in the woods, would you rather be stuck there with a bear or a man?
Oh.
You're the only woman here.
I can't answer that. My husband's
What would you rather be stuck with?
the bear.
Oh yeah. As a man myself, I say bear too. I've met men before.
Yeah.
I've dated men before. They're not great. Sorry.
I am not going to argue with you.
Now Eric is
When I was a young boy.
Oh my God.
Eric is the exception, but we don't know the man that you're in the forest with is the thing. So you don't know the person.
You just said a man.
Yeah.
Not this man.
Exactly, and that's everybody's thing. And all them kind of men are like, "What do you mean? The bear's just gonna kill you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's all the bear's gonna do, though."
Yeah, but if the island's really big, like it might just run off. You
Exactly.
might not ever see that bear again.
Exactly.
That'd be cool.
So there you go. Bear or man. It's always the bear.
Remember when I showed you that music video of the fucking Russian dude fighting the bear?
That was crazy. Yeah. This guy has a... Okay. You showed me this music video of this one guy from Russia or Germany. I can't remember which one it was.
The dude with all the cars and shit.
Yeah.
That was Germany.
Okay.
The dude with the bear was from Russia.
And I said to myself, of course somebody from Russia would have a pet bear. That just seems like something that would happen. Do you think they just hand them out?
Maybe. instead of teddy bears, they give you a real bear. Like a little cub.
Da. This is Gustav. He's your friend. Mm-hmm. You did a bulk burp.
Yeah.
Shout out Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers.
Oh. But yeah, I can totally see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, he kills the that was really
the best part. Take it away, because the very last part is just him doing because I think the police guy shoots him and then he comes.
No,
back.
the cop shows up and he's like, "You must kill me. You must kill whatever." And gives this whole heroic fucking story. He's like, "So I must be put down," and then charges the cop on purpose, and he fucking shoots him, and then he's dead, and the fucking two shitty white kids say something fucking racist as fuck, and he pops back up and grabs him and is like, "Oh," and that's where it ends.
Twitch, I gave Cinco de Mayo 1 star, and I said, this movie is just white people getting what they deserve. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, there it is. It's already got a couple likes. Look at me popping off social media. That's damn it! I closed my notes for the show. What am I doing? Do you guys have that like weird? I don't know if it's an OCD thing. I have to close all of my tabs.
Yes.
Is that a thing that you guys do too?
Yes.
I found out from multiple sources that's actually bad for your phone. It actually uses more memory to close them.
I think the opposite. Also, it'll save your battery if all those apps are not running in the background.
I'm terrible at that.
More on that later.
It takes for something to like freeze, where I'll be like, "Fuck," and then I'll do one. I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't ever keep. I can't ever keep more than 2 things running on my phone at the same time because I'm like, oh god, there's too many tabs. So
yeah,
that's my.
So I told you both about it at different times. That 24-hour Halloween store.
What?
There's a 24-hour Halloween store. I know I told you about it. I
Yes.
swear I told you about it. It's
What?
called Screamers. It's in Utica. That's where Classy Matt went there to go see the guy that played the very first Michael Myers.
Oh wait, I know where this place is. I've been there.
Have you?
Yes.
In Utica?
I think so.
He said Utica was like if Midland and Saginaw had a bastard child.
That checks out. Yes. Hang on. It's all coming back to me now because we went to that store and then literally around the if the store was here and then you go around like this little I don't know, cul-de-sac-y thing, there was some Indian restaurant which had no sign on the front of it, right next to a laundromat. So this makes a lot of sense.
Okay. That also sounds like the gas station by my Aunt Rachel's house.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Where it's the marathon of fucking laundromat and some unnamed something ghetto fucking restaurant. But yeah, they went there to go see the dude that played the very first Michael Myers. I told him he was having some tape signed. But when they got there, apparently somewhere near there they saw a sign that Danhausen was going to be there. So they were early for the Michael Myers dudes. They went over to go and were first in line to fucking see Danhausen when they went. And so he got a mask signed and then that picture that I sent and shit.
That's awesome. I love Danhausen.
That kind of makes me feel bad for Danhausen. Like they saw a sign just by happenstance and were still the first people to get in line.
Well, I mean,
Why weren't there other people already there?
I don't know. Well, he said they were waiting in line for like 5 hours for the fucking Michael Myers dude, so...
Oh.
Damn. So I guess that's where everybody was.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Maybe it was split. Who knows? Anyway.
Yeah.
This is 2 wrestlers that I enjoy that other people have met that I haven't met, that I've introduced people to.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't know Ethan Page if it wasn't for me, and he wouldn't know Danhausen if it wasn't for me, and you both have met these people, and I have not met either one, besides that you had him make that video.
I did, see?
Yeah.
I think the 17th he's going to be... shout out to Ethan Page, again. You don't listen to me, but... I think the 17th he's going to be in Detroit for a con. I think it's that Saturday only.
Oh, like coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure I have to work.
Yeah. I'd meet him again. He's such a nice person, so shout out to him. But yeah, so Eric, I have teased away that we are going to have top 5 fuckas, but I've got multiple. Unless you want to take a break.
Well, we still got to do Hooch Daddies.
Oh, tits. It's going to be a long episode, guys. Stick with us. We took 2 weeks off and we've got content, so... yeah, let's get into Hoochie Daddies first, and then we can get into fuckas after that.
I ain't no regular asshole, bitch. I'm a Hoochie Daddy.
Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside. Hoochie Daddies all the way live. Hoochie Daddies come outside. Hey, little mama, what's your name here? I'm so glad that you came here. We all the way live, not giving a fuck.
I did that the other day at work.
For what?
Because I couldn't think of like what I was trying to say. And I kind of like got frustrated and I just went, ha!
You coolie with a cade.
I did.
That's great. Can we start doing that? I'm starting to say type shit.
Type shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yo, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So I'm like, man, we're doing this podcast type shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So welcome, everybody, for Hoochie Daddy Talk. If you haven't figured it out, Eric did you put it at the beginning of the thing? Are you going to put that at the beginning of the episode?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I don't know if we're doing it now. Anyway, so I definitely did not pay Money Montana to do that, and she did it because she's a fan of the show.
Yeah.
Allegedly. But she's my favorite on there, so shout out. And basically, this is episode 4, and it's called Dodge Hose. Dodge Hose.
Dodge hose.
And I have my quote of the week right now, just from this episode, was, I ain't here to play no sports. I'm here to be a hoochie. And that's Barbie Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favorite thing.
Is that that was when she was
Very
complaining,
beginning.
saying that she said, I don't play sports. I don't like sports. And you're like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And Rachel goes, of course she doesn't, because she called it a fucking
Foot
Foot
Locker
Locker
shirt.
Yeah, Foot Locker shirt.
Instead of a referee jersey.
I got it right away, though. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's totally a Foot Locker shirt. But,
Also, apparently they just busted it on them while they were all hanging out.
yeah.
Because that's what she said. She's like, dang, y'all running in, hey. She's like, you're just sitting there eating cereal.
Yeah. That's what happens when you're on one of those shows. You just, they're there for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that?
At least 2, I think, yeah. Do you have a quote?
Do you have anything?
Your favorite quote?
No, I don't have a favorite.
Oh.
I just write down the things I like.
Oh.
So, what was your favorite part of the episode, Rachel?
My favorite part of the episode?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Well, I mean, if we're going out of order, I have little parts that made me laugh, but...
That's what we're doing. We're not going to go in order.
Well,
This
because
is just
I have the fucking teams written down for the fucking dodgeball.
Oh, damn, you went
everything.
full in. All right.
Yeah, he's got real
So,
notes.
All right.
like, the first challenge was fucking dodgeball, and they were split into fucking 2 teams. Team 1 was Baby Jackson, Ra, 24K, and Mino, and Team 2 was Big Money Montana, Ty Jack, Cooley, and Nelly. And they all just bitched about cheating, because you were watching home, dude.
Yeah.
Rachel remember them bitching about
Ace.
moving.
Did he
And
move?
He was. Yeah, he...
All right.
Yeah. there was definitely some movement.
Yeah.
They definitely should have put something like
Who,
paint
yeah,
or
I was
something.
gonna say, who said to spray paint?
Cooley. It was
Yeah,
Cooley. He
with
was
a K.
like, we should have had this
Spray
spray
paint some
paint.
lines.
Yep, just let it be.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all going to take
I would have like saved everything.
Yeah. it really-
favoritism. Favoritism.
Yeah, they were
We only
complaining
saw
about
one
that.
person get disqualified, but I feel like they all crossed the ace line.
Yeah.
Now.
Fucking Montana was gone. It was like, man, my fucking slow ass, man. I didn't even, I saw the ball coming and I went to go catch it. By the time I went to go catch it, it was gone. And fucking 24K was like, man, I was gone so fast, I don't even remember who was on my team. Like, just, fucking, they were just out, not paying attention and shit.
That's me playing dodgeball as an older person. I'm like, I don't like what's happening right now. Like kickball, I'll fuck with some kickball.
Yeah.
As an
Yeah.
adult. Dodgeball, I didn't fuck with that when I was a kid.
I don't think I ever played dodgeball as a kid.
It
was a thing you had to do in gym.
Yeah.
We played like I don't know, wall ball. Well, I guess we sort of had a variation of dodgeball, but it was just one person standing on the brick wall, and then we all just through.
That is how that worked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh.
That sounds like some bully ass shit.
Well, it was like we would take turns. Like it wasn't the same kid every day. It wasn't like.
But
nothing
everybody
like that.
throwing at the one person.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there was only so many balls, like in rotation.
like there's been 2 ways that I played where it's one person throwing, like 1 or 2 people throwing the ball, and everybody's up against the wall, and you're trying to not get hit, or if you catch it, then the person that threw it is out, and then you take their spot, and blah 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 blah. Or the team wise, where the balls are in the middle, and you're supposed to run in and grab it, and you got to back up and then fucking throw the dodgeball.
No, I've never played it regulation style like that. Just only up against the wall.
Yeah, I think I remember. Maybe that's why I blocked it out of my memory. I think I played it your way, and it's just like, well, I'm fucked because I'm a big kid, and they're just gonna kill me. So
I don't know, maybe there was more than one person on the wall. I swear I remember just one person though.
There may have been multiple, but
yeah. I mean, it's not like it was like a class of like 20 kids playing at a time. It was only like 5 kids.
Oh no, our gym class was like 30 kids.
Oh no, this was recess. This wasn't in gym.
This was a whole ass gym class that we had to play this.
That was part, yeah. That was part of
Maybe
gym
it
class.
started in gym, but no, we played that shit at recess.
No way.
No, I never.
No. Anyway, who? Okay.
Nelly won.
Yeah, I was just gonna say Nelly won that one. We'll get into that later. But then they got back to the house and they did arm wrestling, and this is where Big Money.
I have
showed
that
up.
broke down too. Who faces who?
All right.
Yeah, so they do the arm wrestling. We have
round 1.
Yeah, round 1 is Ty Jack versus Ra, which Ra won, and she had to do her little I ain't no big man, fucking flexing, talking shit.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, Ra's my favorite.
She's like, I'm out here, whatever. And second one was Money Montana and 24K, which I originally thought was like, oh, this might be equal. But fucking Montana just crushed her shit.
Everybody's shit.
Next was fucking Mino and Cooley. Now that one,
that was pretty.
That one was fucking pretty even,
Yeah.
and fucking Cooley's arm was almost all the way until fucking Mino's elbow slipped, and she had to readjust and whatever. But fucking Cooley was fighting the whole damn time. She had that whole prison face, like I'm fighting for my pudding. And
They
yeah,
were doing it right too, like with their arm behind their back. Like nobody grabbed
Is that
the
how you're
table.
supposed to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Like nobody grabbed the table for extra leverage or anything.
I did that, and I can feel my shoulders start to separate. This is how you know you're getting old.
Ow.
Or my shoulders out of place.
I heard it click.
Did it?
Yeah.
It might be back now. Let's go. This is how used to I am. All right, there's my bones. Cool. Ex-professional wrestler here. It's the glamorous lifestyle I'll lead now.
next one was Nelly versus Barbie Jackson, which we already saw.
Baby
Yeah.
Jackson.
Or Baby Jackson.
I know it's Barbie.
It's baby.
I have Baby written down.
I've been calling her Barbie for months.
I know, and she fucking tells me every time. And I keep forgetting to correct you.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. I dead named you. Girl. Just correct me next time. This is the same thing as like if there's something in my teeth, just fucking tell me. But anyway,
I'll send like what comment like what's it called like when you're watching something
Commentary?
right? But, running commentary. That's
Oh.
what I send Eric running commentary while I'm listening to your guys' podcast.
oh, okay.
And most of it is, it was Anna Kendrick. Jesus, you guys need me on this show.
all I do is send the answer to him. He has no idea where I'm at in the episode. What is being said?
Just Anna Kendrick.
Yep, I literally sent him Anna Kendrick in
Yeah.
capital
And
letters.
I knew she was,
And Jennifer Coolidge that
Yeah.
other
Oh.
time.
and I knew the Anna Kendrick thing because that was when me and Kayla were giving you shit about knowing about the Cup song.
It's true.
Yeah.
And we're like, every gay man should know the Cup song. I'm like, my father-in-law knows the Cup song. Didn't you? Pitch Perfect is like one of his favorite fucking movies.
Yeah, but
And
that doesn't mean he knows the song.
That's crazy. If
But
it's
he does love the movie Pitch Perfect,
that says something about your.
which is weird.
That says something about your father-in-law.
It's weird.
Anyway,
I think he just likes Adam Devine.
he's fun.
Yeah, he's funny.
But Yeah, so Jackson won. Then we got Montana versus Ra, which she just fucking crushed Ra, and that's Ra was like, "Dang, didn't even give me didn't even give me no second to get my muscles up or nothing." She's just like,
my muscles ready.
just. She's like, that's a big ass bitch.
Okay, I'm sorry. That should have been my quote of the week.
And then it was Jackson and Cooley, in which that one was close. Almost had it, but what she say? She had to get her wrist.
I gotta flick that wrist.
Got the wrist, and so Jackson won. And then it was Jackson and Montana. This is when Jackson was going. Cooley's got like that potato whipping arm.
No.
What potato? Was it potato salad whipping arm?
Fucking holy shit! It was Montana. She said Montana's got that.
That's what
you said Cooley.
Oh, my fault.
She said Montana's got that auntie potato salad whipping arm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then just fucking murked her ass and ended up winning. And then fucking Woody stepped in and fucking murked her ass.
Hard too.
Yeah. And that was it. Yeah, Money fucking killed everything.
And then we just have everybody hates Nelly for the last.
Yeah, I don't have any notes on that because
This is the one and only. Usually, me and Rachel have pretty similar opinions to this. I'm in Team Fuck Nelly right now. But
this is the second time we've disagreed about a fight on the show too.
Yeah, she ain't standing on business is what I'm saying.
I get what they're saying. But
I can't wait to do that. I say that all the time now. I'm like, oh, you just ain't standing on business.
Yeah.
I texted her earlier. I'm like, will you rewatch the episode with me? Because I remember seeing some of it, but not enough to speak on it.
So Eric was not standing on business.
I was going to make sure I was staying on business. I didn't want to speak on it without knowing what I was speaking on.
Right.
Because then you're doing too much, and then if you're doing too much, and I'm doing too much, and then we're all doing too much. You know what I'm saying?
1,000.
I ain't trying to be that guy.
But I'll be that guy if I got to be that guy.
But yeah, no, I think... Can you do that a little bit louder to the microphone for us there?
You dig?
I think towards the end, I'm going to end up liking Nelly, but right now, she just seems... I have like a predisposition because they were like, oh, she was in the military. I'm like, oh, this says a lot. She's one of those people that just kind of like demands respect out of nothing. I think that's what they're reacting to. But we don't know. There could be stuff happening off screen. We don't know.
Honestly, I blame a lot of our disagreements, meaning you and I, Ricky, on their editing. I think the editing is garbage. I mean, that's just my opinion because I feel like we're missing a lot of content that is important to these little cut interviews that we're seeing too.
Between that and I had something in my head and it's gone now. We were talking about cutting out stuff. It's gone.
That's mine.
Mine right now.
Oh.
And I didn't want to get up while we were doing this.
I think that's it. That's all I had for that.
Yeah. I'm on Team Nelly. Like I said before, I can respect how they were all coming at her at once. Like it got a little bit heated, but like for the most part it was a discussion, but they were all going at Nelly in that moment. And she just like kept it like relatively cool and calm and just kind of like took it all and was like, no.
I mean, it did hit that point where they were just talking over top of each other.
Yeah.
Then at that point, you're like, neither one of you are hearing what the other person is saying. Yeah. You're literally saying full-blown sentences just over top of each other.
I'd have got up and left, though, if I were her. Like,
this is where it's disqualified. Should have been.
Yeah. For real.
But that's it. We have more than that. We have a couple more episodes because we're going to do an episode of Hooch Daddies per one that we cut of this. So we're still going to be behind. But it'll give you guys time to watch it and then rewatch it. And then we can talk about it.
Yeah.
I accept DMs for Hoochie Daddies at all times. So. For 2 reasons. See that?
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's Hoochie Daddy Talk for this week anyway. Next week is going to be fun. I can't remember what next week's was. We're already 2 weeks ahead.
I just saw it too.
Yeah, I know it's.
It was the whiteboard.
No, that was The last one.
Oh,
No,
the reason why we
they
forgot about
did
that.
the whiteboard twice.
The reason why we forgot about it is because the next episode's a heavy as fuck episode.
Oh, when they do the counseling
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
That's why I don't remember that one. I'm just like, damn, half the show, but then the other half of the show is them just doing outlandish shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like outlandish shit.
Again, though.
Bad things happened to me, and I was essayed.
Essayed.
And then we all looked. I can't say, I don't want to say the other part. Trigger warning. S-A. S and then A.
It's sexually assaulted.
Oh. I'm like, he just said the same thing. Essay.
We're talking about Cinco de Mayo again.
No, do not associate. Do not associate essays with essay. Thanks.
Damn it!
You just turned into the movie, Rick. Again, as I said, this is every racist moment I've ever fucking had in my entire life.
I tried so hard.
It got so far, but in the end, it didn't really fucking matter.
Look at me. I lived so long that I become the villain. With that being said, let's move on from here.
We can go to your fucking list now.
Yeah. We have fuck it list, and I've got one more thing for you guys after that. So,
Okay.
all right. So, does everybody have 5 fuckas?
I don't know if I have 5.
I'm gonna read mine first to get everybody. Maybe this will help stir some for you since you're the guest. My first fucka, and you guys can comment on this because you've watched scary movies with me, is what is Eric doing?
Getting up to get a drink.
Oh. My first fucka is fuck a hallway. I hate a long hallway, especially. There ain't nothing good at the end of that hallway. There ain't nothing good in the middle of that hallway. Whatever you're doing in that hallway, it ain't good. Fuck a hallway.
What if there was like a table full of all the most delicious baked goods at the end of that hall?
How big's this hallway?
You can see the table.
Nah, fuck that hallway. My second fucka is fuck a horse.
Some people do.
Oh!
Or get fucked by.
Yeah, don't Google Mr. Hands.
What?
Don't do it.
I said,
Don't. You've been warned.
yeah, there it is. Don't do it. It's not for
You said
anybody.
Mr. Hands?
Don't.
No. He said Haynes.
Mr. Hain?
Yeah. Don't Google Mr. Ed.
Just start saying random words.
Yeah.
Forget.
Fuck a fish, but not the fish that Eric is going to say. So it's a different fish. Fuck a fish, the food. I don't want any seafood. I
Yeah.
barely like shrimp. Barely. They gross me out. I don't like it. They're in the water for a reason. Stay there.
Yeah.
Did you watch the video they sent you? They found an ocean underneath the fucking
Yeah.
earth.
Fuck that. Fuck that video. Fuck that video. Generally, fuck a hike. I'm not going to go on a hike just for fun because that's some white people shit. And while being white, I'll go on a trail, but a hike. Hike is different than a trail walk
Okay.
in the sense of a trail walk has been, they've dug out the trails. Yeah, I'm not going to just like, I'm just going to go through these woods. No. Because that's going to lead to fuck up bugs, earwigs, ants, mosquitoes, wasps, ticks, leeches. Hate all of them. Fuck a fog on a day where you have to drive.
Yeah.
Or snow, I guess, would be the same thing, but fuck anything where you have to be somewhere. That's just going to be an inconvenience.
Yep.
Fuck heat. Anything over 75 degrees.
Yeah.
Heat.
Oh my gosh.
And I think that's it. Those are the ones I had. Because leeches were the very last one I put on here, but... Yeah, fuck leeches.
Started with most of mine. Because I have, I also have fucking fish, but actual fish, like the animal. Like, no.
I mean, technically, Ricky said the same thing, but in his version, they're dead.
Yeah.
I like
No, I'm
whitefish.
talking about like people that want to go fishing.
Yeah, no.
They're like, let's go fishing. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'll go. I'll catch the fish, but you're taking the fucker off the hook for me. I ain't touching the motherfucker.
And I'm not eating it.
I don't know where that fish has been.
Especially around here. I have fuck a ghost.
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I also have fuck a tornado.
Oh, yeah.
Because often have fucking dreams with tornadoes in them. And they're like half-ass nightmares and shit. And, yeah. And then I seen the fucking videos of the people that were stuck in Nebraska and the one that they just had that was like super bad, and like people inside their house. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I also had fuck a bug, so that I
don't like bugs.
Yeah. Fuck a bat.
I love bats actually.
Yeah.
No, they dive at you and shit when they don't know. They fucking in the summertime at my Aunt Rachel's house when she had her pool light on, they fucking one got stuck in Lisa's hair and like a dove bomber in the pool and shit.
They're just silly sky puppies.
They're just trying to live their lives, you know?
Yeah.
Plus they eat the bugs that you don't like.
Also fuck most nature.
That's fair.
Yeah. Fuck camping. Like
Feel personally attacked.
No, I've told you before that I don't like camping. We can get a camper or a cabin.
That's not camping.
Yeah, I'm down with a cabin. That's cool. We can go do that. But
I already go glamping with you. Camper's not camping. Might as well stay in a hotel at that point.
Glamp. This ain't the 3rd century.
I don't want to pay to live like a hobo.
Yeah. Keep the economy going, and we're all just going to be living there anyways.
So we might as well practice for it.
I'll be long gone by then.
Fuck. I don't know. Fuck racism.
Yeah.
Power to the people.
See, I can't say that now. I made an inadvertent joke, so look at me. Still learning.
Yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now.
Rachel.
I don't know if I have 5. We're going to find out in the process here. I know at least 2 of mine are going to be driving related because I drive a lot to and from work.
Sure.
A lot of my anger comes from my road rage. So my first one and number 1 is going to be fuck a person that goes 5 under the speed limit.
Oh, under?
Under.
Come on.
Yeah. I got stuck behind this lady going 30 miles an hour in a 40 mile per hour zone. So I did what anyone would do, rode up on her ass.
Yes, because everyone does that.
And started screaming at her from behind my driving wheel.
That's not how you do it.
No.
No. That's how you get shot.
You should have tried.
Then I passed her. I flew around her because she was not getting my ever so delicate message to speed up. Yes, he would. Where do you think I learned it? And as I drove past her, going the normal speed limit of 40 miles an hour, I flew past her, and she's flipping me off.
Oh, was that when I was on the phone with you?
Yeah, you were on the phone.
Crazy.
Yeah, and I had you on speakerphone when I was talking to you.
Oh, cool.
Well, I was in the back, but Jared could still hear you when you started yelling. And then I saw somebody coming. That's what I was like, I gotta go. There's somebody coming in. So you weren't like, this motherfucker. Well, like somebody was walking in.
If it was Jared, he would have laughed.
Well, he was laughing when afterwards because they came in. They're like, "Can I do this?" We're like, "We can't do that." Oh, we walked out, sort of thing.
Yeah.
You should. She's only driven fucking from the fireworks once.
Oh.
And never again. After that one time, because that was the worst fucking road rage. Like,
I was ready to legit run people over.
Yeah.
That's why you come to my house. I live real close to the dock where you can watch them.
No, well, we had gone to her grandma's apartment that was right by the river, so it was busy as fuck. The road was this fucking big, like, and cars were fucking literally driving up over the fucking whatever, the grass and shit to get around.
Sounds
and
awful.
Then people were stopped. The thing that was fucking driving you crazy was the people that would stop and block the intersection when the light would turn. And she was like, "Why are you in the middle of the fucking road?" And just fucking going crazy. And I'm like, holy fuck.
You're not supposed to do that.
What you need to do
illegal.
is just get a microphone and put it in the car. And she's doing this and just make a whole album of her just yelling things, and that's your death metal album.
Well, the one good thing about this whole scenario is that my horn is broken, so I couldn't honk my horn at this lady.
I've never used the horn in my new
Oh my
car.
gosh, the horn has never worked in my car, but I still slam on that thing like they can hear me slam. It never works, which is why I have to resort to screaming.
Oh,
that's my horn. Yeah.
Hey yo, I'm yelling at you because this is the horn.
Yeah, pretty much.
What else is on the list?
Fuck a person that does not use a blinker.
Yeah, that's true.
That's just annoying. I don't really have any fun stories about that. That's just annoying. I'm going to agree with both of you. Fuck a fish, both living and dead.
Fair.
They can fuck right off. This should be higher up on my list, but we're gonna go in no particular order, I suppose.
Yeah, it just happens.
Fuck a clown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nope, not fucking with clowns.
Wicked or otherwise?
Any kind. Like, the happier they look, the more terrifying they are.
So where would you rate, like, if you went to the gathering of the Juggalos?
No thank you for so many reasons.
I think me and Eric have talked about this several times on the show, but the smell would get to me before anything else would.
Yeah.
I've never met a Juggalo that smelled good.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of not knowing what someone's face looks like. Like,
okay.
The paint distorts their face, and so that's terrifying to me. If I know what you look like and then you have clown makeup on?
I was going to say, girl, I know what you do for...
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know, right? Like, how fucked up is that? Like, but no, for real. Okay, because how many times did we see, like, Steve-O dressed up like a clown? And that never freaked me out, because I knew who he was. Like, I knew what he looked like. I guess I'm more terrified of the clowns that I don't know. What if they kill me?
In 2016, that could have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a thing that was going on.
Whatever happened to those clowns?
We don't know.
I killed them all.
Okay. Oh. We have you to thank for the end of that terrorizing moment. So thank you for that.
Yep, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Just doing my duty.
Do you have any more fuckas?
Do I have any more fuckas?
Yeah, you do. I can think of one.
No, we're not going there. No.
Why?
I can't say
Rachel's
that. I can't say that.
Rachel's terrified of tiny people.
But that's different than fucka.
Oh, yeah. That's fair.
But you would say, because we were in the mall, and she's walking. I was doing something, getting a gumball or something, and she kept walking. And all I hear is, no, and she comes running back, and there's two little midget couple people walking up the mall, and she just was fucking gone. In which case, there's that video I showed you where I made the comment, if the bass cab is bigger than the fucking bass player, you're about to die in the pit. And there's a fucking sweet ass band that I found that has a smaller dude that's fucking playing bass guitar, just fucking metal as fuck. And whatever, but yeah.
So I've been working on my fear of furries, so maybe we can work together.
Fear of furries?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
You don't need to overcome that. That is a completely legitimate and rational fear that you should have.
No.
You own that fear and keep it. Keep it.
No, because they're just people. So I'm trying to accept all forms of people to a point. We know who we're looking at.
Are you trying to hang out with them?
I know one of them, not unfortunately.
It's fucking up twice in an episode.
That's not what I meant. I know one of them, and it's unfortunate that I'm afraid of it because it's something that they would want to talk to me about, is what I'm trying to get at.
Are you only afraid of them, like, while they're dressed up?
Yeah. If I know, like, obviously without their stuff on, I'm just like, oh, hey, what up?
Okay.
But when they put the whole
thing on,
costume on, I'm like,
that's okay. I feel like that.
I go full possum.
That's okay. As you should.
Like he pointed out when we were at the Spirit game, and Mark was like, "Hey, let's get a picture with the mascot, whatever." That Rick dipped. All of a sudden, it's just a picture of me and Mark and the mascot, and he's like, "Didn't you notice how I just fucking kind of rolled the fuck out of the way?"
I feel like there's a huge difference between mascots and furries.
In my brain, there's not.
Okay, so just people dressed up.
Yeah, I'm getting better with it.
So, how do you handle going to, like, conventions?
I just stay away from the furries.
Oh, okay. You're just referring to anyone dressed in a full body costume as a furry?
No, because they have to have the whole fursona suit.
Oh, okay. Specifically,
because you've been to cons. Like, there's difference between people like having costumes on. That's fine, but when they have the whole like working mouth head and stuff like that, and like
what if it was like a robot?
Robots are fine. You know?
This is a very specific.
Yeah. So I'm getting better
What if
though.
it was a dinosaur?
I don't know where that
Because
lies.
they're not furry.
I don't know where that lies. People in like the big inflatable things don't freak me out.
No.
Like for the T-Rexes.
There's like a square for their face, so
Yeah.
you can see their face.
Maybe that's what it is.
That's probably why.
Maybe it's like you. I can't see their real face.
Well, I'll tell you what, Rick. Next time we're at a convention and we both see a furry, I will grab your hand and we will run away.
No.
Together.
Opposite. I need to. It's conversion therapy. I have to go up to them and touch them and like talk to them.
Touch them. I'm sure they'll love that.
Well, it'll be like, hey, try to have a conversation with them, that sort of thing. Like,
You
get a
are
picture
a
with
much better person than I am.
them. I don't like to be afraid of things just to be afraid of them. So there was a time when Rick was afraid of drag queens, and now I'm just like, oh, hey, girl, what up?
What? Really?
Yeah. Freaked me out.
Oh.
Now I'm good.
Okay, I feel
Get over it.
I feel like that's a little bit different.
Look at me, growing as a person. So we got to get you to be able to hug somebody who
Nope,
is...
not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
What fear can we get Eric to conquer if we're gonna work on those things? You're pretty okay with most things. And maybe I'll have you hold a fish or something.
Get on a horse.
Fuck that. Both of us were like, hell no. That motherfucker will kick you.
Fucking Christopher Reeves or some shit.
I'm saying.
I'll end up with the one horse that just wows out and I go flying and fucking there goes my neck. I'm gone.
That was our... Yeah. Ghosts don't freak me out that much, though.
He's scared of ghosts.
Well, yeah, you should be, but...
Yeah.
Question of the day.
So every guest that we have on, I ask the same questions. I'm sure you've already heard them before.
Oh, how did I forget that?
We'll save this other part for later. Because I had this other bit too, but we can do it later. You know what we can do? You know what we will do? Is I'll record this and we'll put it as a reel for extra content.
Okay.
I have a segment for content. Smart.
Okay.
Smart.
So, what's the first thing you do or think of when you wake up?
I gotta piss.
Hot or cold?
See, this is a hard question. Like, are we talking food or are we talking like temperature outside?
Like, would you rather be hot or would you rather be cold?
Hot.
Tacos or hamburgers?
Tacos.
Chicken wings with the bone in or bone out?
Adult chicken nuggets all day.
This blowjob or hand job?
Neither.
Favorite cereal of all time?
Oof. I'm gonna have to go with Life.
Okay. If you were stuck on an island for a year and could only listen to 3 albums, what would they be?
3 albums. I would take my Dirty Dancing soundtrack, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Queen's Greatest Hits.
If you could,
literally 3 albums that I have.
if you could remake any movie and star in it, what would it be?
Any movie? Oh man.
And you'd be the star in it.
The Labyrinth.
Are you gonna be the Goblin King then?
Yes.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie scene of all time?
Favorite movie scene. Man, I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I have an answer that popped into my head.
Just say
Say
it. Yeah, you're supposed to respond with the first thing that pops in your head.
All right, but I don't feel like this is my favorite movie scene. It's just what popped into my head. That scene in Anchorman. No, it's not Anchorman. It's Bruce Almighty with Steve Carell, and he's trying to read the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's changing the teleprompter, and he's going... Blah, blah,
Blah,
blah,
blah,
blah.
blah. Yes.
That's fun.
I don't know what that scene popped in my head. I saw that movie in the theater and I laughed so hard I fell out of my seat.
Okay, so finish the sentence. Everybody has that one friend who,
Fights.
if I had $1 every time I heard someone say,
I don't know.
When I die, I feel attacked. When I die, I want to be remembered for.
My podcast, Squawking Dead.
Solid.
All right, well, we'll call it the end here. Rick, if you want to roll with the socials.
I can do that. I am not charted on all my socials. You can check us out at Wide Range of Convo on Instagram. I think Wide Range of Conversations is also the TikTok handle, which who knows if that's staying or going. So we'll see. There's also Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers you can check us out with. About to launch some socials for that because we're 5 episodes in now, and I figure I should probably get on that. There's also the Facebook group for Wide Range of Conversations. Eric is _Eric__989. Rachel, where can they find you?
At CosmoMom09. Everywhere.
Where? She became
Soul.
Yeah. See, look, you have to become an icon like us. One username to rule them all.
Don't you want to put over Squawking Dead or can they go there?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna jump up in front.
Oh.
You can find Squawking Dead pretty much anywhere you find podcasts. We are on YouTube. You can get a subscription on Ko-Fi, ko-fi.com/squawkingdead. You can donate to us, and we give you some free stuff. I'm not going to do this nearly as good as David does, but yeah, you can join us in live recordings and stuff. If you watch the same shows we do, you can get in on all the fun and break it down with us.
What's the other thing you're doing with Bridget?
Oh, yes. My co-host, Bridget, and another co-host, Sharon D, and our friend Aiden, and a whole bunch of us are doing another podcast on YouTube. I think this one's on YouTube, called Cancellation Devastation, where we cover sometimes good, sometimes horrible TV shows that were canceled before their time.
When you do True Calling, invite me on.
True Calling. All right.
Went 2 seasons, has Eliza Dushku in it.
Is it good or bad?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
It is about Eliza Dushku, who sees people who are dead. It's kind of like she works at the morgue, and then the dead bodies go, "Help me," and then she gets sucked back in time, and then she has a whole day to help them out.
Oh, just one day?
Yep, and it goes back it was 2 seasons, and it has
the
guy
her
from
name
90210.
is True.
Yes.
Yes, I do remember. I remember the previews for this. Yes.
2 seasons. I'm in. I'll rewatch that for sure just to be on the show.
All right, for sure.
Eric's like, I'm not doing
it.
But yeah, also, I don't think we've said this yet, but we've been confirmed to have a table at Pride Fest.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We're going to be, I think it's the 22nd of June.
Yeah.
I want to say it starts at like 11 or something like that in the morning on Saturday.
Also, thank you for putting a fucking table, getting us a table in another pavilion.
Yeah. Okay. People who have not met me in real life, I'm white. If I'm in the sun for more than 10 minutes, I'm a fry. And this is June, so there will be short shorts, and I will die physically. So that, and if it rains, we have some place to go, so that way we can just. Bottom line, come hang out. There's going to be a couple other people from the 989 network there. Sean may or may not be there for Mighty Morphin Millennial Rangers. He said he's going to try and make it as well.
Right on.
Where's this festival going to be?
It's in Winona Park here in Bay City. Sorry. Should probably say that. I'll put some stuff on the socials too, so that way you can kind of check it out pretty soon here. I got to get some stickers too.
Yeah.
I know we have cards now, thanks to you.
Yeah, we have.
I spent all my money on Money Montana. I mean, honestly. But yeah, we're going to be there. Come check us out. Come talk to us. Our goal is we're not trying to sell anything. We're just trying to get us over, basically. Yeah. And, of course, they have to have the token gay to come talk to everybody there. So, hi. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the show. I don't know where to end it now.
It's good there.
I'm out of practice now. I'm usually at the end of it like, all right, we have the other podcast. It's like, all right, that's the end of the episode. Bye.
We also were talking about Sean and his obsession with Sphinx ass.
Honest to God. Listen, I've recorded many, I think we're close to our year mark for this, by the way.
Yeah,
I'll have to double check. I think next week will be our full year.
my birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Soon here. I don't know.
I want to say
we did it
real
was
close.
Shortly thereafter.
Yeah. The next time we have an episode on will be officially a podcast for a year. So.
Hey.
And Anyway, I've recorded a lot of things. The fact that he was talking about King Sphinx's ass so much, I had to mute my mic from laughing so hard. I almost pissed my pants. He's just like, and that badunkadonk.
Oh my gosh.
So, when I called him a monster fucker, here we are. Well, there's 3 of us here, so which one of us is the monster fucker? Depends on if you look in my DMs. So, that's it. That's the show.
Thanks for listening, guys. We'll catch you guys next time around.
I've already incriminated myself.
Did you enjoy this episode? Then check out more at 999.network, Mid-Michigan's premier podcast network.